Will Winbush.
Hey,
What's up, everyone?
welcome back, guys. It's been a minute since we've been here.
Weeks.
Weeks now,
Almost a
yeah.
month.
Yeah. We had a lot of stuff going on. Just been getting ready for the event coming up on November 6th. William had some stuff going on. What were you up to, Will?
Well, I'm 27 years of age now,
Hell yeah.
and I've been kind of enjoying this past week. Today's been a pretty interesting time for music in general.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
I had to wear my EXO TWOD shirt, EXO Till We Overdose, because today The Weeknd released Moth to a Flame, and anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge Weeknd fan. You know.
I do know. I'm aware of this.
And it came out this morning, and I was listening to it at 2:00 this morning, first thing, and I enjoyed it. The only problem I have
Only problem.
is the fact that he canceled his tour. I had tickets. This is the second time. I had tickets for 2020, and now the second one. I'm a little butthurt.
Yeah.
I'm a little hurt.
I mean, that sucks. That really sucks, man.
Yeah,
A lot of people are doing shows too. It's not like that's that's a little bit out of the norm for right now, actually.
I know. I haven't investigated like the reason behind like them canceling, but like the entire thing was just canceled. And at first I thought it was a joke because I'm part of several forums for the
They probably
weekend.
put out meme content about it and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, every once in a while you'll just see a few things about it, but after a while it was just like cancel, people talking about this. So I checked my tickets, canceled. Twice now.
Yeah, that's really brutal, honestly. Who was he going to tour with?
Actually, I don't know who's doing it for this tour, because the first show that I ever went for him was with Gucci Mane and Nav. And this one, I think it was with Playboy Cardi. I think so.
Oh, damn.
And
Whoa, that's wild.
I know,
That's a wild. Yeah, I wouldn't have picked that, but I'm here for it.
right?
Yeah.
And I mean, if he does another tour, I'm probably going to buy tickets for it again. Just save the money that I spent that's being returned. Just spend it right on it again, because it's my birthday gift.
For sure.
Happy belated to me.
Yo, didn't Nav just release an album too or something?
No, Belly did.
Belly did, okay.
Belly did. Featuring The Weeknd.
Oh, that's funny. Are those linked? Are the Belly and Nav linked?
Oh
or?
yeah, they're pretty much EXO as well.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Belly got brought up by The Weeknd.
Gotcha.
Because they were friends,
That makes
and
sense.
then I think Nav the same, because he was. I think he's also a Canadian artist too.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much if you're a Canadian artist, if you're not Justin Bieber, Drake, or The Weeknd, one of them probably brought you on. Like that's gonna get you so much clout right from the jump.
Are you a Nav fan? Do you listen to Nav?
I have like 3 Nav songs on my Spotify.
Yeah?
Like 3. And I haven't re-listened to them in like years. So maybe a year or two.
I do not get how that dude sells albums. And
I mean,
I
I
gotta
can
be
see,
honest.
like, he does have some good songs. He's just not for me. You know?
Yeah.
It-
I truly did not know almost about him at all until Astroworld.
Yeah.
And that's why I was going to say I thought he was with Travis Scott. I thought he was part of like Cactus Jack or something, Huncho
Maybe.
Jack,
I'm not sure, because I only found out about him through The Weeknd.
Gotcha.
So.
Do you remember that whole thing with Astroworld where he was on the song and his verse was like inaudible, basically?
Yeah, barely understood what the hell he was saying.
Literally did not know he was on the album, period, the first time I listened to it. And the second time I was like, oh yeah, I mean, it sounds like a kind of a trash verse, so maybe they turned it down on purpose because it was just so bad. But like,
you can't hear it, might as well just ignore it.
It's tough because like I don't know. He also is like rapping as like one of probably the biggest Southeast Asian rapper.
Yeah, he talks about that all the time.
Period. Yeah.
The only brown boy to do it the way he does it.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
You know,
Props to him. He's doing what I'm
it.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
Haters gonna hate.
I don't get it, but
I'm a potato. I'm a potato.
People are getting it. Speaking of people, well, actually, no, we were going to talk about some Groundsounds news first before we get into culture at
cultural
large.
stuff. Yeah, music wise, we also got the Butterfly Effect album released by Fetty Wap.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because, I mean, I looked up, so he actually released something back in 2020, an album called, um, you know, you know the vibe. I think that's what it was called. You know the vibe. But before that, it was like back in 2017, 2018 since he released something.
Damn.
So
Wow. It's been a
I'm,
minute,
I'm
yeah.
interested in seeing how Fetty Wap's new album's gonna go, because I used to joke around about how I want to be like Fetty Wap. I want to make my music and then just disappear.
Yeah. Honestly,
like just do what I
it's
do.
a great
and just
move. Have a real hot moment, just a hot moment,
Have a hot song for the summer.
and then just like invest, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Go be a producer
Yeah,
over the years.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put people on. Oh, that sounds nice, honestly.
Easy.
Just start working behind the scenes.
So much simpler. We're in the wrong business, or in the right business. I don't know.
We're real close to the right business.
Very close.
Very close.
I enjoy my business. So
I
that's all
also
that
do.
matters.
I also do. Yes. I like these checks.
We also got we got a lot of albums that released
I was
just
gonna
today
say,
in general.
Lana Del Rey just dropped a new album out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I don't think that was even planned.
Blue Banisters.
Blue Banisters,
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of music that I'm not personally super into, but like absolutely have respect for at the same time.
like we were talking about, like you said, like she's like the female Weekend. I was like, you know what? That's very accurate.
Yeah, yeah.
But
She
I don't
relishes
listen
in
to
the
her.
toxic love
Yeah.
narrative and is very kind of vibey. It's obviously different. Weekend's way more. What would you describe her as? Because I would almost say R&B, but it's not.
Yeah. Well, there's a section for dark R&B, so I'd kind of put her more in the dark R&B.
I guess, yeah.
Because The Weeknd's considered
The
dark
production
R&B.
is so different between the two of them, though. Ultimately.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, The Weeknd solidly. That
Dark
makes sense. Yeah.
Him
yeah.
and like Ty Dolla $ign and all them.
Sure. Yeah. Party Next Door.
Oh, yeah.
Six Flag.
Yeah. But yeah, I like I told you, I know like 2 songs of hers, like that I would sit there and actually listen to, and I mean, good for her.
Yeah.
New album, check it out, Blue Banisters. Wale, he got a release today.
Wale. Yeah.
Fault Lauren 2. I can't speak English today.
Folk Lauren.
Full Lauren, because he says Full Lauren like. all the time.
Gotcha. Not a big Wale fan, actually.
See, I feel like he's underrated. Like he has so much potential, but because I think he's part of Maybach Group, and so
Rick Ross's.
yeah, so they're trying to push like Meek Mill and stuff and all these other artists all the time. That
Yeah.
I feel like Wale doesn't get as much love and attention as he should as far as his skills, because I mean, listen, the dude got bars, and he needs the chance. I haven't listened to the entire album.
Wow, I thought that was going a different way. With that listen, I thought it was like, listen. He's a trash man.
No,
He's a walking piece of garbage.
no.
No, I don't know
He
much
has
about
like, because I want to say like earlier this month or last month he released a song with J. Cole, and it was actually pretty hot.
I do know that song, actually, yeah.
What was it? Poke It Out? Yeah, Poke It Out.
Oh, wait, no. Is he Dreamville?
No.
Because I was going to say, he was like on a bunch of Dreamville.
I mean, if
songs.
he's Dreamville, I'm even
No,
more Wale.
No,
like,
yeah, no, good point. Honestly, that's fair. That's fair. Did we talk? Well, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you eventually, but maybe do that off mic sometime.
Off cam, behind the scenes.
Yeah, after hours.
Exactly. What else we got? We got Jack White.
Oh yeah, I was excited about this.
Yeah.
First track he's released since Boarding House Reach, I think in 2018. Taking Me Back. Pretty good song, actually. Kind of a return to more traditional Jack White kind of sound. Kind of what he was doing on like Lazaretto and Blunderbuss and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely check that out. Probably a new album coming soon.
Oh, I'm an up and down with Jack White. Because
Oh, yeah?
First and foremost, I love him as a guitarist. Like,
Sure.
hands down, talented guitarist. But off rip, I can only think of Seven Nation Army.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Like, If you like
got
gun
some-
to my head, name 5.
You got some homework to do then, my boy.
I know. I can think of that and like this song with Alicia Keys that he did with like years ago.
Oh, the James Bond song.
Yes,
That you did? Yeah.
yes.
Actually, that song underrated. That song is pretty dope.
I know.
It's a little
If
goofy,
it's a
but
James
like
Bond song.
yeah. Well, it's because the
dope.
movie sucks, and I think
That's the best
literally
part of it.
like
That's the best part of the
It's
movie.
like one of the best parts of the movie. But no, yeah, definitely check that out. Jack White doing some new stuff. Animal Collective's got a new song. They're going to be probably coming out with a new album here soon too. That one is called Prester, I think, or something like that. It's like a word I did not know.
Something that you gotta like read it and then try to spell it out as you say it out loud.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. What else we got? Will?
Prester. JPEG Mafia.
Oh yeah, duh, JPEG Mafia.
Yeah.
That was my contribution to the new music too. Experimental rapper out of New York, JPEG Mafia. I'm definitely a big fan of his. He's got a new LP out called LP! Exclamation point. It seems to be like a combination of some new songs along with his 2 EPs he just released like over the last like year or two. Wild dude, I love him. Like absolutely, you get a chance to see him live, definitely see him live. Dude is an amazing live performer.
Oh,
he just,
man.
It sounds like a lot, but like it's just front to back, like full volume rapping, just like full volume, no stop, no backing track bullshit, nothing like that.
See, that's probably what makes his show so damn awesome is the fact that it's just unfiltered, just music,
Just
going all out.
Unbridled energy, honestly. It is just like, yeah. It's almost like punk. It almost feels like a punk show where it's like, yeah.
You're constantly jamming. Like I love that.
Yeah, no, it's dope. Let's see, what else?
I mean, that's music, honestly. As of this past week, that's been on my radar.
My radar, yeah, no, same.
I've been listening. Like there was a song. I didn't tell Jesse about this backstage. I'm sorry, Jesse. But there's a song called Big Subwoofer with E40, Too Short, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Cube.
Hell yeah,
And
whoa.
it came out on the 20th. So, yeah.
Damn, just some random G-Funk like track?
It's like, I like the song. The beat's dope. But why does E40 have the longest verse on it? And it's kind of the weakest too.
Yeah,
it's the start of the song.
He's
He's
by
got
far
the longest time.
He's the weakest MC on there by far.
Yeah, like
I
you know,
like E40. I like E40 a lot,
E40
honestly.
yeah.
I love his offbeat kind of style too. Like it's.
But he had the weakest one and had the most time. I was like, that's the entire time I was thinking about while I was listening to the song. I was like, I like the beat, but like Snoop was on here for like 20 seconds. E40 got a whole minute on this song.
Yeah, I know. That's disrespectful.
But yeah, like go check that out. Big Subwoofer. I think they like formed their own like group or whatever because it's not like just one specific artist that is named on it. But I found that out on Instagram.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna say I have another album I wanted to plug too. Remy Wolf just released a new album called Juno. That is fantastic. I just love her so much. Honestly, she's coming to Columbus actually in February, I think.
Come to Groundsounds.
Super colorful, bedroom pop, but like kind of like the kind of detuned, like
Bedroom
Mac
pop?
DeMarco. Have you ever heard that? No. Like think Mac DeMarco. Rex Orange County.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other bands now. Like Real Estate, Mild High Club.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I got you.
You know
I got your
what I'm talking
vibe.
about? Yeah. Okay, so like vibey, dreamy kind of like pop. But anyway, Remy Wolf, definitely check it out. It's like that, but like she just amps it up with a lot of energy and color. Because I like the sounds of that genre, but sometimes it's like a little sleepy. And I don't know. I just feel like she really ejects a shit ton of energy into it. You know,
man.
like that's what I like.
That's
what I like.
I just moved the couch and everything. Big Buddha body moving. Man, we got so much.
We got so much to talk about. Yeah.
Changing from the music, we got some cultural stuff to discuss.
Some wild cultural stuff to talk about.
Stuff, man. Okay, so we've been trying to pay attention to what's been going on around the world. with movies and everything. And I'm just gonna go straight for it. Alec Baldwin apparently had shot the cinematographer and the director for this Western film that they're doing right now. And
Alec Baldwin,
Alec
30
Baldwin.
Rock, Hunt for Red October.
Oh man,
You know him.
In the photos with him that they have posted, he looks so hurt. And like I get it, because like it was, so he had a prop gun.
I was gonna say, yeah. Let's break this down.
Let's
break.
add a little
That was a
detail.
lot. That was a lot.
Alec Baldwin shot 2 people. Like no.
He was on a new
an
movie. He's producing the movie and acting in it, right?
Yeah, so it's his film. The writer and director was present, and so I guess he's like just a producer for it or something.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he's acting in it, and they were shooting a scene, and apparently the prop gun had bullets in it, and he accidentally shot fatally the cinematographer, and the director is in critical condition currently. And there's no charges pressed right now.
Yeah.
But they're still
But
doing
they're
an
coming.
investigation. Honestly, for me to look at it from the outside perspective, it's kind of hard to decide how do you go about that. It's not
Yeah.
like, he had prior intentions on doing it.
I was gonna say, there's no intent clearly, but
when you think it's a prop gun and you're pointing it, it's because, like you can't be like, well, we're shooting, like let me point in the air. Like no, you're in character. And
so like I think the most famous case of this happening that people are aware of is probably on the set of The Crow with Brandon Lee, with Bruce Lee's son Brandon Lee. Tragic like story. A button or something got stuck, I think, in the prop gun, and they were using blanks, and it like actually fired like a piece of debris and killed him. Terrible, horrible story. Sounds so like is that what happened, or is it like literally like they loaded a bullet into it on accident?
There's not a whole lot of details. Like I said, they're still investigating as far as like how this kind of thing comes up. I mean, personally, I believe in some instances that the whole Brandon Lee thing was a setup. I don't know if anyone's trying to set up Alec Baldwin right now, because I don't think he's trying to trade in like Chinese secrets, but it's such a hard.
Where
decision.
are we going? Wait, hold on.
Why Brandon Lee got killed is because of his father stuff. But this whole thing with Alec Baldwin.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm not aware of that other stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
Anytime you started talking about like Chinese interests, I was like, okay, welcome back to InfoWars, everybody.
No, we'll talk about that afterwards. But there's like this whole conspiracy between like why Bruce Lee was killed and then why Brandon on a set.
Yeah. I mean, it's a weird story. It's very weird, and it's what you're saying about the fault before. I don't know. I'm assuming the director would have control over the set. Usually, the director has the last say on how everything goes down. So,
but he was one of the people shot.
But I just mean that, like, if we're trying to figure out, like, hey, is this the person that fired the prop gun's fault? Because like on the set of The Crow, I don't think that the person who actually fired the gun was charged with anything because they were, for all they knew, firing a prop gun.
Yeah.
It's I feel like it's the fault of the people that created an unsafe set, and
that goes back to the studio.
I mean, that was such a moment in time when Brandon Lee was killed that it rocked the entertainment industry and rocked Hollywood for a minute. That like the fact that could still happen today, like 20 years later, is pretty insane and is really disappointing, honestly. Yeah. It's pretty sad.
I couldn't imagine how that would go, especially with me wanting to be in the film industry.
Yeah.
And direct films and stuff. I would be mortified if just to know someone died on my set. Someone died. Like,
it's insane. Yeah.
First things first, we're not coming back for like another month.
Yeah.
Do we even finish the movie? What do we do? And usually they do finish the movie. But
yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sorry for the family that is suffering right now. I understand the Baldwins are probably also suffering because, like I said, in that photo, he just looked crushed. And
I can't imagine.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
It's not his character to go do something like that. So.
It sounds very horrifying all around. So yeah.
But on lighter news,
Thoughts and prayers with them.
just switch over to something a little bit lighter. If we're talking about movies, I'm excited about the new James Bond movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go check that out.
Yeah, new James Bond just came out recently, the final of the Daniel Craig era.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be seeing a new James Bond after this. But yeah, Daniel Craig. I know I'm a young person, so this is like
Like your third
sacrilegious.
James Bond?
But no. No, I've watched the Sean Connery ones. I've watched some Pierce Brosnan, some Roger Moore and whatnot. But I definitely Casino Royale was like the main introduction to the series that I had, and I see Daniel Craig's like one of the best, if not the best, to do it.
Sean Connery will always be number one in my book. May he rest in peace. But then, like I grew up on Pierce Brosnan, and eventually my dad would, because he loved James Bond. But eventually, I start watching the other ones. Who would you say is your favorite James Bond?
I think it's Daniel Craig, honestly.
Daniel Craig?
I really do.
Yeah.
Casino Royale was like so. I love the old ones. I love the ones in the 60s and 70s. They were so stylish and just
Ahead of its time.
smooth, and I loved Casino Royale so much because it took a character that was just like always unflustered and always like and kept that cool, calm, collected nature, this like sexy, iconic person, but then also made him like way more human.
Exactly.
And have like actual problems, and like the woman that he's after. You know how many movies where James Bond hooks up with somebody and then she dies and he's like, oh no.
Oh, well.
Oh no. Time to go do other things.
Yeah.
Like, and have sex with other women. But like, no, it's like the main point of the movie is that he like actually had feelings for somebody, and it like completely ruins him when she dies. Like,
Which moves over into the second one.
which
and
transfers over.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really well done. There's continuity to it. Like
See, that's why I agree with
really
you
like
about
that.
Daniel Craig, because, it did make him more human. That, first and foremost, in a lot of these James Bond movies, James Bond is pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no,
like to a laughable degree.
Yeah.
To an sometimes Austin Powers, you might even say, degree. Like,
as long as he punches you, you're going to die.
Yeah.
And
whatever you do, he's gonna be fine.
yeah, and in the Daniel Craig movies, he's actually getting jacked up, like
Yeah.
in Casino Royale.
Yeah.
The freaking chair
Oof,
scene.
that torture scene.
Oh
man.
my
Yeah.
god.
Brutal.
And then, in the next movie, he gets beat up. In the next movie, he is not okay. Like, he gets shot in one movie, and he
Yeah, the
comes
whole
back,
it's-
and he's not the same man anymore.
It's
Spectre.
Oh, it's Spectre.
Yeah, because that's with Javier Bardem.
No, that's Skyfall.
It is Skyfall.
That's Skyfall. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I thought it was Skyfall because that's the one where Skyfall's great.
Yeah.
Also, I really like Skyfall. Skyfall's probably the second best of the.
But you take that scene where he
Craig
gets shot
movies.
and he falls off the train.
Yes.
And comes back and he's not the same.
Yeah.
Compared to Not Tomorrow Never Dies. The one with the Korean, North Koreans, and the Madonna was the
Oh God, yeah. Oh,
intro.
That one's terrible.
Uh,
Sorry, I don't know if you
but
like
you know
that
what
one.
movie I'm talking
I
about.
do. Is that the one with the invisible car?
Yes.
God, it's so dumb.
Because
Cool,
he
but
gets
so dumb.
tortured for a year and a half, and then
He's just like shakes it off.
he kills himself. He stops his heart, brings himself.
Oh, that's
then
right.
swims across the harbor, and he's just fine. If I get tortured for a day, and you ask me to
Yeah.
come in here and
Yeah.
do this, I'm gonna tell you to bite one and shove it or whatever. But I don't know. In movies nowadays, I feel like you got to go more for the reality of things, because the
Yeah.
realm of disbelief kind of goes out the window after a while. Come on, are you serious?
Yeah. No, I mean I think that's what happened. It's Casino Royale felt like the Die Hard of James Bond movies, where Die Hard ushered in this new era of action movies actually being action heroes being vulnerable and getting cut and hurt, and you're seeing them being fairly weak, actually, like consistently throughout the movie, and having to overcome that instead of just like, here's Sylvester Stallone, here's Arnold Schwarzenegger. They are unstoppable.
Yeah.
They look
They
unstoppable.
just bum rush through everyone and everything.
Yeah, they just looked like they would be able to do that.
Like-
But like, and then here's like Bruce Willis like crawling on his hands and knees with bloody feet through a
Oh my God.
through an air vent.
I actually watched this thing on YouTube called Honest Action, and they basically did a counter for how many John McClanes it would take to complete all the Die Hard movies. And it would take about 14 to 17 John McClanes.
Because he would die that many times.
He would die so many times.
Oh, that's funny.
Because we got to remember, he's still just a New York cop. He isn't like a former military or anything.
Right.
He's just run of the mill, pull you over, give you a ticket, maybe pistol whip you later on. Cop. And he just crashing jets into freeways and shit. Like,
Oh my God.
what kind of New York cop does that shit? Like,
God, I can't believe
on
that.
a daily? And he's like 70 years old. How
Why-
many Rambo movies do we need?
Why is James Bond the only movie series that has gone for like 20 movies that has actually made good movies at multiple stages throughout it? Because there's like 7 Die Hards, and there's like 2 good Die Hard movies. Like the last
Because-
4 are trash, like.
Because for the James Bond series, you change the actors, the directors, maybe the directors, and whole new casts and everything. So
Yeah,
you
it's
kind of
true.
get new looks at it and everything.
You're tied to Bruce Willis forever,
But
though.
Bruce Willis
Yep.
is
He's
John
the
McClane.
character. Yeah. No, you're totally right. And Bruce Willis doesn't seem to be a very fun person to act with
No.
at all. Everyone talks about how he's just a nightmare to work
Yeah,
with. So
and
he's
he
old.
looks
He doesn't
like-
need to do anything anymore. Like,
He's one of the top actors in the world. He'll die rich. And
yeah, exactly.
He'll die still making movies. Without all of us.
If you haven't seen it, anybody, look up Kevin Smith in an interview talking about working with Bruce
Yeah.
Willis
Oh my
on
God.
Cop Out. It's
He does not have good
startling
words
but
about him.
hilarious. Yeah. Well, let's talk about some more like what we've been highlighting on the site lately, real fast.
Oh
here, huh?
man, hell yeah.
We've been doing a lot of stuff on the site. I just had an interview come out yesterday with the Unfound, who are fantastic rock band out of Montreal, actually. And I just talked to them about their new song "Down South" that just came out yesterday. Great stuff. I mean, like they're some kind of album is in the works for them long term, but pandemic sounds like it really slowed down their touring and recording and stuff like that. But really cool music video too for this. They did like a animated like rotoscoping kind of thing where they like, how you like animate by like using footage of somebody and then you like animate over the footage to make it look very realistic. Yeah, cool. Just cool look, cool sound. Great driving song. I feel like honestly, it's just like feels like a song that you want to like. I don't know.
What stood out about the interview? Like, what'd you guys talk about that? Like,
Oh man.
would you say stood out the most?
Um.
Because there's always that one thing with an interview that just seems like it stands out over everything. Like a little conversation tidbit.
Yeah. Well, I loved hearing their story about coming together. That's a good question, by the way.
especially groups.
Yeah, exactly. It's like funny to see how people meet because they were kind of talking about like, oh, we try to like kind of be like, oh, I play guitar, oh, I play drums, kind of meeting people or whatever. But they spent like a year looking for a singer, and then they like write as they were like literally like about to be like, man, this isn't like coming together. This isn't like working. Maybe we should just do something else or like not start this band right now. They like Alberto, one of the members, was going to a like a lunch or something, and he just talks about like how they're starting a band and they needed a singer, and the guy Ben, who's now part of the band, was just like, oh, I used to sing in the UK or whatever, and he just like fully stopped the conversation and was like, wait, what? Like, hold on, let's talk, and like left like with this guy, and like then he joined.
Hey.
He's in the bottom left of your screen right now.
That is fate.
That's Ben and Alberto and Matt. Definitely check out that interview. The full interview's on groundsounds.com. Down South is available to stream everywhere right now. I think it came out yesterday. Yeah, keep an eye on them, guys, honestly.
Yeah, I saw part of the interview yesterday, and I I didn't even know you had an interview that yesterday. That's honestly the best thing about with this is that like a lot of the time it's just like, oh, I have an interview today, and it's like, oh, with who?
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna watch the rest of the interview and check out that song and everything today.
Yeah.
Because that's what you guys should do, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let's all talk about it on Instagram as well. But yeah, that's good.
Donnie just released an interview too
With Apollo Storm.
Apollo Storm.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
You were here when he was here, right?
I was here. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I helped record that a little bit. Really cool guy. Really nice guy.
Yeah.
Great interview.
Had some pizza with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a real chill guy. We've had. I wish Donnie was here for us to have him talk about the interview because he would know better than I.
Well, I can talk about it if you want me to. 'Cause
Hell yeah.
I saw most of it.
Yeah.
It was just it's a really good interview. Donnie's a great interviewer. Apollo is
He's that dude.
really dope up and coming R&B singer, and oh man, I'm blanking on the song that he was promoting. But, I mean, just go to Spotify.
We get a
check
lot
it
of
out,
music,
guys. Go to the
so
website.
please understand that it's not that we don't that we don't know it. It's just the fact is that we just don't have
Double Up?
double up on it. Don't double up on it. But yeah,
No, the song's name is Double Up. Sorry.
Oh.
Producer in my ear.
all right.
No,
Shouting-
it's not.
shouting across
Shouting
the
across the room.
It's like double up on
Double
what?
Up on what, man? What do you mean? What are you talking about? No, check out the song.
We know.
Donnie, I'm joking. It's a joke.
But yeah, like yeah. So double up.
Apollo
Check it out.
Storm. Definitely check out the
Apollo
interview. Groundsounds.com. Groundsounds.com or Groundsounds TV also on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely make sure you guys subscribe on our YouTube channel. You'll be able to see all the interviews, all the videos we produce. Grinding with Ground Sounds, Ground Visions, My Obsessions.
Pretty soon, ground game.
Ground Game. Yep. Yeah. We previewed one of those on
YouTube.
We put it on Instagram, didn't we?
I don't think we put it on
Or
Instagram
both? Maybe.
because I know I put it on YouTube.
Okay. Well, definitely follow Ground Sounds TV to get all of our video content, long form video content. Let's see, what we got some other people on the site lately. Baby Suta, a Brazilian duo from the Bronx, actually just released a song called Deuses Falsos.
I was just listening to that.
That's
earlier.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
like it.
listening to like 2 of their songs because I feel like we've had them before.
Yes, we premiered one of their songs
Yeah.
a few months back. Yeah.
Because when I saw the picture on our website, I was like, I feel like I've seen these girls before.
Yeah. They have a really unique style. I dig it.
And that's the thing, that their style, the way they look, the way they sound, their music and everything, it doesn't necessarily, like if you hear them, you'd imagine they look one way. And then when you see them, it's like, oh, that I didn't get that. And then you see like their music videos and it's just like, oh. And it's so many layers.
A lot of facets. Yeah.
Talented artists in that way.
I love like bilingual music, honestly, too. Music that switches between Portuguese for them, but switches between Portuguese, Spanish, English. Like I don't know, just really dig that.
Adds a little flavor to it.
Yeah.
What else we had? We had Fia Nix.
Oh yeah, great interview with Fia Nix.
Yeah, with our very own John Berrien, the owner and creator of Groundsounds, and Jesse Alley. They had that interview with her.
Get a little dancing in.
I mean, it doesn't take much to make John dance.
It does not.
But like, they check that out. Like they had tons of fun. Fia looked amazing. I started following her on Instagram after the interview. She's been performing like crazy. She's, I think she's got a few shows going on this week, and definitely check her out.
Yeah,
I can't
super
tell
talented.
you what the name of the song that she was promoting that day, but We're so informed, but ill informed.
I know.
Because we got so much on our plates.
I know.
Individually, but
We're trying to talk about a ton today too. There's been so much music that got released today, like. So
and
we're
still not even done with everything that we're talking about.
I know. We
still got one whole section left. Oh my god. But yeah, like she's check that out. A lot of this stuff you can find at groundsounds.com. We have tons of other stuff that's been going on. We had this live performance with a guy that we ran into on the street. He was live performing here.
Max Powers.
Max Powers. We have tons of other interviews that we're coming up with. I'm talking to a few artists. You're probably talking to several artists as well. We got tons of stuff coming in. And you know what? Add more. Go to groundsounds.com/submit and submit your music, art, and culture and stuff, and give us something to talk about. Make my job and my life harder by submitting stuff to me and giving me
Continue to overwhelm us. Please.
Yes, please do. Because I love the talent. I love coming in and even on my off days just listening to new songs. Because then I'll make it on my playlist.
Yep, I don't see them almost anywhere else, honestly. Like
No.
it's truly some underground stuff sometimes. You know what? Speaking of stuff that we want to talk about that we're doing here, we should probably plug the event.
Yeah, let's talk about this event.
Very excited about that. Very excited about the event that we're going to have here at the Groundsounds studio on November 6th. It's Dirty Dale, A.K. the King, and Truesdale. God.
Yes. Yeah. I got your back.
Thank you. I was bringing it home, but like, man, Truesdale came in the other day and picked up some of the Groundsounds watches. Get a Groundsounds watch, guys, if you want to get into the event. It's going to be your ticket to the event. We're going to have,
that's the camera.
Show starts at, we're going to open up like 7 o'clock. There's going to be games and be kind of like a photo booth kind of thing, and it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a fun time.
But just to let you know, like I said, this is an exclusive event. You have to have these watches. If you do not have this watch with you, then you are out of luck. You gotta have it on when you come in. And if you need a ticket, guess what? Groundsounds does not sell the tickets. You will have to contact the artists themselves. They are the ones that are selling the tickets. So if you want a ticket from Truesdale, A.K. the King, or Dirty Dale, message them. If they don't have any tickets, then I am sorry. We are not selling extras because we are that exclusive.
It's a small show.
It's a small show.
It's a place to start right now. We're gonna definitely be doing more of these going forward.
Oh yeah.
And
don't feel discouraged. We're definitely gonna do this.
100%.
Yeah.
And they'll get bigger and bigger as they go here. So. You said you had another section left there, Will? Or are we all?
Technically, that was the section.
That was the section.
Talking about the event because I'm excited about it.
I'm hella excited about it. Yeah.
Because
the last cipher that we had here was super fun.
It was fun, but we had little audio issues. But guess what? We're fixing those problems.
Hell yeah.
Well, we already fixed those problems like that week.
Yeah, I was gonna say a while ago, but
last year.
But like,
and but it's gonna come back 10 times better. We're gonna have more people than we did last year, because we were fighting COVID, and we're still fighting COVID, Delta variant at this point. But we're gonna have more people in here. We're gonna have even more
Delta
music.
variant,
like the 2.0, and oh man, it's gonna be lit. If you are not here for the event, then you are missing out. But you can definitely catch us on the next grind. Keep grinding, keeping it classy, beautiful, and everything. Get yourself a grind time watch just for the look, for the fun. You know, it comes off, and you can get a new wristband and everything. It comes in many colors. Max's over here is purple. I rock my black one because I usually wear black, and it works with everything. But yeah, man,
I think that's pretty much it for us.
That's it for today.
Yep.
Coming up for the rest of the week, we have this little clip from our Donnie Woods with his fresh feature of the week. It's a combination of all the fresh features that he's been doing. if you don't, you gotta have seen his fresh features on Instagram. It's everywhere.
Yep.
He's
Highlighting great music.
Right, he's out here popping and
finds.
everything.
He's standing in the middle of the street.
In the middle of the
He's
street.
on the bridge. He's risking his life for this.
He's traveling across city lines and everything, state lines, just to provide fresh, new content for you guys.
So watch the man's content.
Please do. Come on.
Save a life today. Watch some content.
For 25 cents today, you can save yourself a Donnell Woods. Good God.
All right. Well, hey, happy birthday, Will.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody at home, have a great weekend. And keep grinding, guys.
Peace.
Drafted up your favorite kind of scheme. I fell in love. Now what the hell did you just
Yeah, it just takes me and you, the tailgate lakeside view, our favorite song allows you and me right now.
To the legions, we carry bleed, don't do no pumping if you reach it. Ollie Street was known for heaters. You wanna pee and pay the leases, shot the bat, shoot you to pieces. We gon' snake the snakes for reasons. All the youngins said they need us, middle fingers to the leashes. We carry